See, dear students, see, last time we started lesson number 7, that is alternating current. See, we discussed three cases: the current and the power in the AC circuit with only resistor, current and the power in AC circuit with only inductor, and current and the power in AC circuit with only capacitor. We saw an interesting thing that see the numerical value of the power in the AC circuit with only inductor or a capacitor is 0. See, the current flowing in the circuit we called as a wattless current. Now, next we have to analyze the circuit in which there are all three components present, that is a resistor, inductor and capacitor, and this we have to solve by using method of phasor. Okay, now phasor is nothing but vector representation of current or voltage. Okay, phasor is nothing but vector representation of current or the voltage. See what we have seen. Circuit with only resistor. Let us say V is the voltage supplied. Okay, and current is the I. See what we have seen earlier. See, in the AC circuit with only resistor, current and voltage are in the same phase. Okay, current and so phase difference is 0. Now in inductor, current lags voltage by pi by 2. See the voltage. Okay, now this is a voltage phasor. We can see current is behind the voltage, or if I take this as a voltage phasor, current phasor will be like this. So in AC circuit with only inductor, current lags voltage by pi by 2. Now AC circuit with only capacitor. See, current leads voltage by pi by 2. Let us say our voltage phasor is like this. Current phasor will be like this. So in AC circuit with only capacitor, current leads voltage. Okay, now we have to see the case in which all three components are present in the circuit. That is a solution of LCR circuit. Okay, that is a solution of LCR circuit by phasor method. Okay, that is a solution of LCR circuit by using phasor method. Now let us say now the voltage supplied is Vm sin omega t. Let V is equal to sin omega t is voltage. Now see VR, VL, voltage across voltage okay. Now see the phasor relation which I mentioned just now, we have to see in the only one diagram. Okay, so we can represent like this. Now let us say this is our coordinate axis. Now we have seen that VL and VC are in opposite phase. Let us say VL and VC. See, our current is I. See what we can see, the inductor current behind the voltage by pi by 2. In the capacitor, the current is ahead by the voltage by pi by 2. And see the voltage across resistor is VR. So what we have done, we have shown all three phases in the same diagram. Okay, now let us say the angle phi. Phi is the phase difference of the total circuit. Now see an omega t, V is equal to Vm sin omega t is a voltage supply. Now see the potential difference across resistor, voltage and capacitor. We can write VRM, IM into R. IM is the current, maximum current. VLM, XL. XL, as I mentioned earlier, is the inductive reactance, and VCM, IM into XC. XC is the capacitive reactance. Now, see, by using the same notation, okay, we have to redraw the circuit. Then, see, it will be like this. Now, we can see VL minus VC. VL and VC are in opposite phase. Let us say we assume that VC is greater than VL. Let us say for an example, this is value is 8 and this will be 4. So what will be the net value? VC minus VL. So the phasor of VL minus VC we can represent in the on the same diagram. Okay, now let us say the current is I. We want to represent only the voltage phasor. Now see, this is our VR. Okay. Now we have seen earlier, see the advantage of phasor. They can vector quantity, they can be shifted by keeping their magnitude and direction same. Okay, this will be VR, and this we can write as VCM minus VLM. Okay, again they will be at right angle to each other. Okay, again they will be at right angle to each other. And see, this is actually this phasor VC minus VL. But what we have done, we have shifted it. So see the triangle law. See on the head of the first vector, tail of the second vector, see the third side represent the resultant vector in magnitude and direction. Okay, now see that by using the same thing, this is a resultant voltage. This is a resultant voltage which has a phase difference of phi. Okay, which has a phase difference of phi. So now what we can say, the total voltage supplied V is equal to VR square VCM minus VLM whole square. Now we substitute the values. VR is IM into R, VCM is IM into XC, VLM IM XL. Now this is what we have to substitute here. So our equation will become see what we can take common here. IM is common, R square plus. So our IM will become V upon okay. Now see recall the equation which we used in the third lesson. Okay, I was V by R, but instead we say a new quantity called impedance. its unit also is ohm. See, that is the term we use in the for the AC circuit. So this R square XC minus XL whole square is called the Z. So Im is V upon Z. Okay, Im, the maximum current, is Vm upon Z, or V is the maximum voltage supplied, let us say. Okay, so in that case maximum voltage is Vm. Okay, Im is Vm by Z. So it is similar to what we used to write I is V by R, but here in AC it is called Z. It is impedance. Okay, it is made up of three components: resistor, inductor and capacitor. See, XL is a inductive reactance, XC is a capacitive reactance. Now see the phase difference, or the diagram showing the phasor, all three vectors. VR, VC minus VM, VC minus VL, we can say. Okay, or we simply, if I want to represent only Z. Okay, now this is again a right angle triangle. Okay, now tan phi, see, by from the geometry of the earlier figure, tan phi is VCM, VC, VLM, VRM. So Im into XC, Im into XL, Im into R. Okay, so we can see this Im is common, so tan phi will become XC minus XL by R. Okay, now phi shows the phase difference. Phi shows the phase difference that we have denoted as shown in figure. Okay, so this is about the AC circuit comprising of resistor, inductor and capacitor by phasor method. Okay, this can be asked in a 2-mark question. See the important one. Now see, next we have to obtain the analytical solution, okay, of LCR series circuit. Okay. Now earlier method we derive the equation by using phasor method. Now this is the analytical solution. Now see, the component is resistor, inductor and a capacitor connected in series with the voltage Vm sin omega t. See, if I is the current, then the voltage V is equal to IR. See, the voltage across inductor is L di by dt, and voltage across capacitor V is equal to Q by C. Now we are known to, it is known to us that I is dq by dt and di by dt is d by dt of I, that is dq by dt. See, that will make d square q by dt square. Now, so our equation will be a differential equation of the charge, that is V is equal to Vm sin omega t. See, I is dq by dt into R. L di by dt is nothing but d square q by dt square plus q by c. Now see, this is a differential equation of charge in LCR series circuit. Okay, now sine is a periodic function that is known to us. Let us say the solution of the equation also is of the similar type. Let us say q is equal to qm sin omega t plus phi. Now see, dq by dt, okay, if I want to differentiate this, q is qm sin omega t plus phi. See, the derivative of sin t is cos t. See, we have seen earlier d by dt of but if d by dt of sin omega t, see, what is the multiple of t? It is omega, so we have to write omega cos omega t. So dq by dt will be qm omega cos omega t plus phi. Now see, second derivative is d square q by dt square, so we have to differentiate this equation also. Now again, d by dt of cos t is minus sin t, but d by dt of cos omega t will be minus sin omega, minus omega sin omega t. So by using the same, qn into omega is there, it will be minus omega sin omega t plus phi. So that will make minus omega square qm sine omega t plus phi. Now we substitute this value in our equation. See, this is r into dq by dt. dq by dt is how much? Qm omega cos theta plus L d square q by dt square. Okay. What is value of d square q by dt square? Minus omega square qm sine omega t plus theta plus q by c. Q is qm sine okay. So this is how our equation has become. This is how our equation has become. We have substituted the value of I a, then dq by dt, okay, sorry, d square q by dt square. Now see, important thing here, I want to take qm into omega common from this equation. Okay, so what I see here, only qm is there, omega is not there. Okay. This is how is equal to our equation is. Okay. So I want to take qm omega common. So what is left now here? R cos omega t plus theta minus qm into omega is taken common, so omega into L sine omega t plus theta. See, here also qm into omega we have taken common, 1 upon omega c sine omega t plus theta is equal to Vm sine omega t. Now see, I want to keep terms with the sine omega t plus theta as together. Now before that, omega L is XL, that is inductive reactance, 1 upon omega c, XC is the capacitive difference. Okay, so R cos omega t plus theta. Now I write the term, positive term first, okay, and take common. From these two, sine omega t plus theta is common. Now 1 upon omega c is xc and minus omega L xl. Okay. Okay, is equal to right hand side is, that is the voltage supply. Now see, recall our phasor. Recall our phasor. This was XC minus XL. This is R and this is L. Sorry, this is Z. This angle is phi. Okay. R is a resistance, XC minus XL. This we have seen in the previous question. Now from the geometry of the figure, see what is cos phi is R by Z. Okay, adjacent upon. And what is sin phi? Opposite upon hypotenuse. Okay, cos phi, sorry, is adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is R by Z. Sin phi is XC minus XL upon hypotenuse. Okay. Now I want to convert equation in terms of Z, that is our impedance. So what I do? Okay, I divide this term by Z, this term by Z, and multiply. Okay, that is one and the same thing. Now let me discuss this again. Okay, now see IR, I value is qm omega cos omega t plus phi. See, this is d square q by dt square or di by dt minus omega square qm sin omega t plus theta, and q upon c. So q was, we have assumed qm sin omega t plus phi. Now see, from all these three terms I want to take qm into omega common. Here it is also present, here also is present. Here only qm was present, so what I have done, multiply with omega and divide with the omega. So, and qm into omega I have common from all the three terms on the left hand side. So what is left here? R cos omega t plus theta. One of the omega is taken out, so it will be omega L sin omega t plus theta. See what is left here? Numerator mathi omega and qm we have taken out, 1 upon omega c sin omega t plus theta. Now omega L is called XL, that is called the inductive reactance. 1 upon omega c is a capacitive reactance. Now see qm into omega r cos omega t plus phi. See here sin omega t plus theta we have taken common. What is left? Xc minus XL. And this terms in the bracket I have divided by z and multiply by z. So recall the phasor part, cos phi is r by z and sin phi is xc minus xl by r. Now see, we have to rearrange the terms. So it has become qm omega z, okay, r upon z is cos phi, cos phi and plus sin phi is equal to, okay. Now this is our equation which have, see, r by z is cos phi and xc minus xl by z is sin phi. See, that is Vm sin omega t. Now see, our equation has become like this: qm omega z cos omega t plus theta cos phi plus sin omega t theta sin phi. Right hand side is Vm sin omega t. Okay. Now see, our equation is this. See the mathematical relation: cos x cos y plus sin x sin y is cos x minus y. Now see, this is our x, omega t plus theta, and phi is our y. So x minus y will be omega t plus theta minus phi is equal to, right hand side is Vm sin omega t. Now see, the important thing here, qm into omega is Im. Now how do it makes current? See, what is the unit of charge? Coulomb. Omega is radian per second, that is 1 upon second. Okay, so q into omega is coulomb per second. Okay, so qm into omega is coulomb per second, that is nothing but ampere, that is the current. So that's why, see, the qm into omega is Im, okay, that I have shown here. Exam you need not to show this. Also I into R, but in AC it is impedance. So what we can say, see, the Im into Z is nothing but maximum voltage supply. So now see, our equation has become Vm cos omega t plus theta minus phi is equal to Vm sin omega t. So cos omega t plus theta minus phi is sin omega t. So this is how we can convert the equation in terms of sine and cosine. Now see, we have obtained the relation. Now we assume that theta minus phi is, let us say, minus pi by 2. So what is value of theta? Minus pi by 2 plus phi. See this value, see, our equation is this: qm cos omega t plus theta minus phi. See, if I substitute the value of theta here, it will be omega t minus pi by 2 plus phi minus phi. See, we will get cancelled. So cos omega t minus pi by 2, see, that is cos pi by 2 minus theta is sin theta. So see, our equation left hand side and right hand side have become equal. So the equation is satisfied. So see, our assumption was correct that the charge in the circuit is Q is equal to Qm sine omega t plus theta. Okay. Now by using this we can obtain the value of current. I is Qm, I is dq by dt, Qm, see sine derivative is omega t plus theta is derivative is Qm into cos omega t plus theta. So this is how we have obtained the value of current also. Okay. Now see, Qm into omega is Im that we have derived. So I is equal to Im cos omega t plus theta. Okay. Now this theta, if I substitute again, so we can convert in the equation of sine. So that will become Im sine omega t plus phi. Okay. Sine omega. Same value of theta, if I substitute here, it will be equal to I is equal to Im sine omega t plus phi. So the current, see the voltage supplied was of sine type. See the current is also of sine type. Okay. See the phase difference is between the voltage and current is phi. Now again we have to use recall the equation for the impedance. Z is equal to R square plus Xc minus XL whole square. Okay. Im is Vm by Z. Now Z is nothing but our impedance, R square plus Xc minus XL whole square. And see the phasor relation tan phi Xc minus XL by R. Okay, so this is how we have obtained the analytical solution of the LCR AC series circuit. Now you know this is a very important question, can be asked in a 4-mark question. Now today we have done two important theories. One, see the phasor relation between voltage and current in the circuit with a resistor, inductor and capacitor, and we obtained the value of the current and the impedance in LCR circuit by using phasor method, and see the analytical solution of LCR series circuit. Okay, now this is little bit complicated, but you have to take care, but both are important questions. See the first one can be asked in 3 mark. See this one can be asked in a 4-mark question. Very important for this lesson. Now see the rest will take next time. Thank you.